The classroom buzzed with the usual pre-lesson chatter. It was class pet introduction day, a time for cute, harmless creatures. Small, fluffy things with tiny wings. Or slow, gentle movements. The air was calm, filled with the scent of recycled air and low expectations. Then, the human student walked in. Last, as usual. He was carrying a reinforced containment unit, slapped with hazard symbols. The room went quiet as he set it down. It hit the floor with a heavy thud, a sound that didn't belong in a classroom. The instructor frowned, reminding everyone that pets were supposed to be safe. Suddenly, the container moved, not a small rattle, but a beret heavy shift from within. A few students instinctively took a step back. One let out a nervous laugh, thinking it had to be a joke. The human didn't say a word. He just unlocked the container. The door hissed open, lifting upward. A massive head emerged, covered in dense fur and scarred hide. Piercing yellow eyes scanned the room, missing nothing. Muscles rippled under its skin as the creature stepped out. This was no pet. It was an apex predator, and it stood calmly beside the human, its sheer presence changing the very atmosphere of the room. Hearts started pounding. Ancient, defensive instincts flared up across multiple species. "Remove that animal immediately," the instructor demanded, their voice tight with alarm. The human didn't argue. He simply placed a hand on the creature's powerful shoulder. The predator sat. Perfect control. Perfect obedience. The class watched, frozen in a mixture of terror and awe. This animal could end every one of them in seconds. Yet it waited, poised and still. The human finally spoke. He explained this wasn't a pet, but a working companion. A species evolved for dominance, endurance, and deep cooperation with humans. He said it was trained, but not broken. Hecho se restringt. And that choice was the whole point. To demonstrate, one of the smaller, fluffier class pets was released nearby. The predator's body tensed for a split second, its focus instantly locked on the small creature. Then, just as quickly, it relaxed. It looked back at the human and remained seated. That single moment of controlled power had more impact than any act of aggression ever could. The instructor, stunned, adjusted the lesson plan on the spot. Observation replaced dismissal. They began discussing the predator's anatomy, its bite force, its sensory range, its pack intelligence. The students started to realize this wasn't reckless endangerment. It was exposure to a fundamental truth. The human explained that on his homeworld, survival meant understanding danger, not hiding from it. Children learned early that nature wasn't just cute. It was a complex balance that demanded respect. The class period ended without a single incident. No alarms, no injuries. The apex predator walked back into its container without any resistance. As the students filed out, the usual boisterous energy was gone, replaced by quiet, thoughtful conversations. Their perception of the universe had fundamentally shifted. Records later showed that this particular class had a significant increase in their threat assessment scores. Their fear responses became more accurate, and their overconfidence plummeted. They came expecting a cute, cuddly pet. What they got was a profound lesson in power and the quiet dignity of restraint. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. See you in the next one.